Good morning everyone and welcome to you in today's daily update. Hope you had a nice weekend and we've got the pump on Friday and the drop yesterday basically. As always, what goes up quick can go down very quick too. I personally took the long but got stopped down here on the retest on a lower time frame. So I completely missed this wall move, but again all the targets we have planned, for example this right here, the first good long target at the time was still untapped. We still don't touch here the 123, so it is very likely we're going to go for a new low still. As you can see here, for example, the first target we have planned there for a while is still untapped at the moment. The main 123 here, the first target. Otherwise, if we drop below, we can go for the 1618. But yeah, as for now, new low is the most probable still. So microphone normally is working well. Everything should be working well. Good. So yeah, let's update the chart here. So let's go on a weekly time frame. Yep, weekly time frame. And next week we'll have to do the monthly levels. So there are no weekly, daily, already added that on my side. And we are done. Let's go now on there you go. Let's check as always at the ticks 1, 2. Yeah, it's the same, so we don't care. Daily naked point of controls. There is no perfect. Then naked session point of controls. So one before gave the perm yesterday. And by the way, so we did got a bounce again. I took the long personally yesterday, so off this target for a very simple reason, not because I was not there at the computer live in the time. You had to be there, like it was really quick. If you go and check, for example, here on the 1 minute, let me just hide this really quickly here. Like within 2 minutes you've got already everything going on. So yeah, it was you really had to be there. I mean, yeah, and I wasn't, so it was basically limits based off the MC strat tariffs. I'm still on the long, by the way, took profit 1. Now my stop is on entry, of course. But yeah, this was a target shared in Discord, so you know you've got the first and only first good long target. Where is the MC strat just right here? If that can load, there you go. It was this one, I guess. Worried 11,150. Yeah, there you go. You can see this MC strat, for example. You have the price here. Worried 11,127. That was the top of it. You can see that was the one, and this was shared already on last week, basically on Thursday last week. Again, this is there on my chart for a while, but anyways. So yeah, these targets are very nice. So we have a few ones below here. If you want to be aware of this, it's in Discord. So yeah, well, on the naked session path one shows, well, I wanted 115,450. Worried 14,530. Worried 13,270. And that's it. Good. TPOs. Rate 14, 687.5. Yeah, we'll have a clear resistance there. Okay, so today we'll have a poor high, have some good lows. All right. And yeah, we've got massive longs. You can see are trying to long the move down right now. Everything is going down, so yeah, they're just getting absorbed. Again, when you get massive long like this is definitely not what you want to get to bounce basically off a support. So the most probable here is to go and swipe the lows. You can see we are moving down. Okay, we are going down here with an increasing of the open interest and some positive data, so it means that these are new longs, but the price is moving down, so we have high, low, highs basically, and a high, high on the right. So this means simply that all the longs are getting absorbed, and this is very likely we're going to go for a new low. That's the reason why I say this at the very beginning of the stream. But anyway, so yeah, first, we have, so I don't know if we have some news, by the way. Let's start with this. No, we have some news tomorrow at 2:30 UTC plus 2, just something to be aware of. Today we have none, and otherwise we can look for this gap just right here. We've printed a massive gap just above us, just something to be aware of. If we bounce, for example, from the long target once more, we just make a new low. Okay, it's not because we bounce it off our first target, just right here. It's not because we bounce it off our first target once that we cannot go and touch the target once more and then bounce from it. For example, we can go just swipe the low, do a swing through upon a failed auction and get the full reversal from here. Okay, it's not because we touched that this target once that if we fail we're going to go and get a continuation down here. It depends on the move, I mean of the data we're going to get if we take the lows here. But if we take the lows, it offers another long opportunity, right? We're not going to look for a short down here. We're at support right now, so this is still the first and only long target at the current price. Okay, so we'll have this wall box here, so it's basically between, well, now, okay, so to speak, down to 109,500. This is a wall target we have planned. If we drop below this, and by the way, that one here, this fib is not really valid anymore, honestly, so I will look for this one. For this one here, let me just pull down the chart here. And by the way, the wave have been following perfectly too. That's a very nice, you know, we've got, so I don't have the wave here, the screenshots, but this is what we have been looking for, you know, either so a wave A, B, C, and so a massive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here directly, either leading to the downside, so a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a wedge, and we look simply for a bigger wave 1, 2, then 3, 4, 5, or as always, A, B, C, Z. That if you struggle, understanding everything here about Elliott Wave, simply go on our website course page, sign up for free, go and check out the Elliott Wave course, and you will be able to follow along a little bit better, because I'm not going to spend too much time to explain Elliott Wave. They're very basic things, so yeah, that's pretty nice. But anyways, yeah, this is what I wanted to do, by the way. So let me just pull a few things here to see where is the confidence now. Right, okay, and so here. Yeah, well, it's fine. So C, oh, bigger 3, 4, 5 down here, like much bigger drop. There will not be a wave 4 anymore in that case, I'd say. Yeah, anyways, so yeah, this is the first long target, in any case the one we have planned. Okay, for a while was already recognized no long until here, so we have now tapped the target. For me this was a long to take in any case. Now I've got stopped down on 3 after a take profit, so I was still winning trades. But yeah, if we take the lows once more, we can look of course for a swing through parallel auction. Now if we don't, and I will decrease that to here, okay, if we don't manage to hold this basically low we have made here with the swing through parallel auction, we're going to look for very simply the second target we have planned. Let me just get rid of that for a moment. Yeah, so very simple target again. We can look for the 6186 66%, more likely is a 66%, plus the anchor rate VWAP from the 9076 by his 1000 low, plus a monthly negative path control, the wall uptrend value area low, and the 1618 of if we have to be in a triple wave down like this of the triple wave. Okay, so this is a wall zone of support. If we do not manage basically to get a swing through parallel auction, if we don't manage to get this here, we are going to go and drop towards the second target, and we just have to trade as always based off the reaction, as simple as that. We just have to go and hit a target and see what's going on. Again, maybe there are a few MC strat targets down here. For example, we have 2 more a little bit below. So yeah, that is the plan. And if again, as always, we drop below this, what's the price again of this? To do 105 here, 104. Yeah, the next target is going to come around 97,000 basically. If we drop below 97,000, we're going to look for 75,000, as simple as that. Okay, so if we drop below this second target, so we have the first target, second target we have planned. If we lose the second target here, we're going to drop and go towards this bottom here. If this bottom is lost, we're going to go down to this bottom here, step by step. Okay, and yeah, for now with the wave, I'm simply looking for this double EXY or ABC flat to the downside, what I have planned basically, and I'm just taking this leading, okay, so A, B, and then the C, or if we drop further, 3, 4, 5 for a C wave in that case. As simple as that. So yeah, that is the plan for Bitcoin. Nothing more to add on this, honestly. Yeah, let me pop out the chat here very quickly. Good morning to you all. Good morning, good morning. 112,000 fail. Oops, what's going on there? What you said, 106. Well, yeah, these are the next targets basically. But no, 106. No. By the way, not directly. It's not because we fail it here that we have to look there again. We can go there. Okay, that's the next target. But first, we can look for another swing. You know, just for example, to take the weekend longs stops and then go. Just swipe the lows and then go, for example, and that will end up here, you know, with a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll complete the ABC zigzag basically. Let me just get rid of that again. So we will get here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a correction. That will be an ABC flag with an extension, by anyways, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we need to complete a C. Okay, so that will finish the Y and the wave 4, and from here again. That's why it depends on the reaction on the order flow. The order flow is very key for this. This is completing an ABC zigzag. So you can see, based off this, for example, we can just swipe the lows and go. Now, that's why we do not use only yellow wave, we use an order flow to see what's going on there. If we get anything bullish down here, that's a good long reaction, right? That's a long. If we get nothing bullish down here, then yes, we can look for 106,000. This is definitely the next target. But to say that directly now, because we've lost 112, we're going to go for 106. There is still this nice trade, to be honest with you, that we can take off the low here for a swing through pan auction of the previous bottom there. Can be a very nice, end up in a very nice long trade. Again, I'm not saying I have limits down there. I'm going to long this. Depends on the reaction, basically. But yeah. Gold NQ, no, I'm gonna update this on my side. It's gonna take too long otherwise. I'm gonna more focus on only ETH today. Okay, so only ETH is what is that? I don't know. So yeah, we did took the highs once more on this one. Okay, so what I'm taking here and I'm thinking, because otherwise it just doesn't make sense right now with this big wave 1, 2, 3. The smaller wave have been following, if you remember, absolutely perfectly. So what I'm going to take here is simply a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, that's very big wave for a very small and short wave 2, but anyways. And so another wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th. And then from here, we start the bigger wave 4 drop, basically. So it's either this configuration, I would say, either, well, we are simply into a massive extension here, and we simply take what we have planned, basically. That is the super bullish configuration, so it should be there normally. That is very simply the super bullish configuration. If I can delete a few things, that will be cool here. There you go. So it is simply this. Okay, but for now the reaction we've got at the all-time high is not the best. As you can see, we've made a new all-time high, but I don't know what's all these draws. What the fuck? Everything is now on my chart here. These are some really old stuff here. What is going on? Oh, come on. Wow. Don't know what happened there. Anyways, there you go. Better now. And yeah, basically ETH is going to lead the price of the altcoin. So if this one drop, everything is going to drop. So this is the, you know, the bullish configuration we'll have planned. So I did not took the long here personally. Very, 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 very complex long. With Bitcoin it was okay at the same time, but to explain maybe a little bit what happened basically there, like in the time. Okay, so on Friday basically when we got the big pump here, we've got very simply the big swing third pan really off the previous low here. So we've got the previous low. There are draws everywhere for no reason. Hey, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, this we can get rid of that. There you go. Let's add this as a swing through pan fair auction, and let's hide all the levels. There you go. So basically here we've got, you know, the swing through pan was waiting for. We've got a lovely reaction. I passed everything in Discord. We've got, you know, a lot of shorts. Here we've got a lot of shorts. Was here. Okay, you can see we've got a lot of shorts at the lows. We've got like 10, 15 million at the lows coming in off shorts. Everything got absorbed. You've got a reversal, reclaim the previous candle here, path control, print an MC short reaction, MC long, sorry, reaction. That was under 30 seconds if I'm correct. And so yeah, get the bigger pump basically. So I did took the long personally because you've got everything really green signals for a reversal, but you've got this really nice annoying retest, if you can say that. And yeah, I did not wanted to take the long here because you've got like what you can say normally. Yeah, you've got even more than that. You didn't got only 5, you got like 10 or 15 million of your longs coming into this candle. That was really at the exact bottom here. You've got the pump, they managed to push the price up, but from here they all closed. You've got another retest here. Forming, you can see this big bullish CVD. You have a low, high, low, 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 low. And from here you've got the news, but I mean the news, it was like at 4 PM ETC plus that was a Fed. And basically if you go on the 1 minute chart here, you can see, so just right here, look at this. This right here, this big green candle is at 4 PM, right on the time of the news. Do you see any move down here or something? No, absolutely not. You just get a massive green candle. Normally when you get some such move, I mean such news, and you have to go up like this, you do a quick move down first and then you rise. Here it's only green, only up, so yeah, didn't want to take that and to trade this. So yeah, happy to remain in the long, and so went on my weekend basically. But overall, our target was not hit yet still, so okay, this was still not here, as you can see here on Friday, so it was here. Okay, we did bounce it on Friday, yes, but our long target with bigger confidence below here was still untapped basically. So yeah, very complex long. So to come back on Ethereum here, very complex long, because at the same time Bitcoin did took the long but got stopped out, and more of this, all the big targets was not really hit, okay, below. So to take a long on this was not the best for me, so I missed that, and it's absolutely fine. I'm happy to not be in that long trade. But if you took this, congrats, that's a very nice long still overall. And so yeah, well, very simply what we have planned, if we manage to still get the continuation here to the upside like this, for example, I'm gonna take this configuration, wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, and massive wave 5 here, so to speak, bigger wave 1, 2, massive wave 3, and then we look later for the wave 4 and then for the wave 5. This is either this configuration super bullish, either this configuration here, as I draw you before earlier, so it'll be this. And so yeah, basically there will be here a wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, another wave, so 3 completed, 4, and then the 5th, and now in that case the white wave 3 is in. And now we are going to see the big crash for the wave 4. And by the way, if we have to be into that wave 4, let me plan the target with you all. We can look for, boom, we can look for this zone of price. Just gonna double check here. What was this? That was not 50%, right? If I remember good, we missed the 50%. Yes, so we have more chance to go between these fibs here. There you go. Let me just get rid of that here, and we are good. So let me just pull this, add these levels here, 3869.91, 8534.45. There you go. And this is green, by the way, and this could go down to here, 32. Good. All right. Yeah, this is. I would prefer not to go down here into this last box here. I would really prefer to maintain this zone of this first box here, for a very simple reason that will keep the higher low structure here. Low, higher low, and so we'll keep going on here for a high high next. That'll be the best of the best, right? Because the thing is, if we drop, if we miss this first, if we do not manage to hold this first big support here, we're going to go into the second one. This will change the market structure again. It can still bounce, it's not impossible, but this is not the best overall. And moreover this, if we drop below here, we are unable to maintain this price. It simply means that this was an ABC zigzag to the upside. And so, well, we are fucked up basically. We're just going to, there was a correction to come down in the end. So, or it can still be bullish for an ending, so for a massive wedge like this to the upside, because it's gonna be really boring, it's gonna take some time, it's gonna be very slow, and oh wow, this gonna be crazy. But yeah, hopefully we manage to hold all of this. That will be the best. Just gonna confirm that with the levels here real quick. I'm gonna hide that. Perfect. Let's get rid of this. Let me just do that. Okay, good. So let's go here. All right. Yeah, okay, so yeah, there are two supports here with the levels. Again, this is almost the same one. This will be the first target. Again, I'm not keen on it. Yeah, it's not the best to bounce from just the value high like this and keep a high low, because there'll be again, overall it's better, but there will be a very small retracement here basically. Okay, we hold up here, we do for example a triple wave truncated, so we get a triple wave, but instead of taking the low to really make a triple day like this, the triple wave just failed to make a new low because it's so bullish, and we just get the rise next. That's possible, honestly. Okay, that will not be the most terrible in the end trade ever, but yeah, that will be the first target basically. And now if this one is lost, again, if we do a big swing through the pan, we can extend that to the 38.2 for example, or failed auction, it's fine. But if we are unable basically to maintain this low, that's the most important, with a failed auction or a swing through the pan, we are very likely going to go towards the next target, that is basically the 50%. Again, the 50%, that is not on the log scale. If we go for the log scale, we're going to go for a swing through pan here, but that will be the best to hold one of these two targets basically. So either this, anyways, either, so the wave 1, 2, 3, okay, 4 with a bigger wave 4 here, so we are unable to get a swing through the pan. Failed auction, go into here and get the reversal. These will be the two big trades I can see on ETH. Sorry, and when ETH is hitting any of these two supports, if we get a good, for example, if Bitcoin also at the same time is hitting a support, we get a good bullish reaction, we start getting a bounce, that's also along an ETH. And as always, ETH is leading also the price. I mean, Bitcoin is leading the price of ETH, but ETH is going to lead the price of the altcoins. So if ETH is bouncing, that's a long trade also on the altcoins. If, of course, they're bouncing also from a support, that's very important too. So yeah, that is the plan on ETH basically. Okay, so I would prefer to be in that wave 4, but at the same time, if you want to see the altcoins rising like crazy, it would be cool also to only be in such configuration, a really mega bullish one with a massive extension here to the upside with this. Okay, so that will be really nice to see. But we'll need to get a bullish reaction on Bitcoin for this to happen. So yeah, that is it for ETH, and we're done I think for today. ETH BTC parity will be the same basically. Okay, so oh yeah, by the way, I have a 6 screen on this. But it's basically there. Okay, this is just, that will be the same smaller wave count basically, so that will be a wave 1 to another wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th, and so that will be the smaller wave 3 completed, the wave 4, the 5th, and so we'll complete now the wave 3, or get a massive extension to the lower time frame wave 5 basically, so extend the wave 3 higher with a bigger 5 waves here basically. Okay, bigger 1, 2, 3 or 5 into the smaller wave 5 here. It's the same that is, so there is no real need to update all of this. Yeah, so that is the plan for altcoins and Bitcoin right now. So yeah, that is it for today. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to stay updated, you can join the Discord server. Not sure I'll be very active today because I have some family and everything, so won't be able to be much on the chart around, well, yeah, already in a few hours. 3 hours I won't be here anymore. But yeah, so wishing you all the best for today. Don't forget the news tomorrow at 2:30 UTC plus 3. In any case, I will let you know in Discord. Yeah, I'll let you know in Discord tomorrow. And by the way, I won't be here for a week in 2 weeks. So between the 8th and 15 basically. Yeah, so 7 7 of September to the 15th of September I won't be here. I'll be on vacation for a week. And so it is gold and NQ. I'm gonna add this in the request in Discord so I do not forget about this. It's very slow this morning, don't know what's going on there, but anyways, I'm gonna mark this and read so I do not forget about this. And there you go. So yeah, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, as always, you can smash the likes, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching this update later, you can write some comments down below. Wishing you all a brilliant day ahead, take care of you as always, and see you all in the next one. Cheers.